Throughout my self-improvement journey, I've tried a lot of businesses, tried a lot of skills, and tried a lot of hobbies I wanted to be good at. And I've been on my self-improvement journey for about 2 to 3 years now. I started when I was 15, 16, and now I'm 18. And even though there is a couple things I'm proud of that I actually stay consistent with, like for example, the gym, no TikTok, or even church, there's also a lot of things that I never started or I never stayed consistent with. And the biggest example of this is my YouTube channel. If we take off the fact that I wanted to be a YouTuber as a kid, like I'm sure a lot of you guys, I technically wanted to start YouTube when I was 15. And I pretty much just wanted to do what I'm doing right now. Just make videos about subjects that interest me and documenting the journey of me going right now to, success with entrepreneurship. And I spent around like 4 to 6 months trying to find the best ideas, making the best titles, the best thumbnails, scripting, and sometimes recording, all that to just never post. And this is the type of stuff, you see somebody else do it and you're like, yo, this is so stupid, like I would never do this. But that's generally something I did. I was so obsessed with trying to make the best type of videos that I never ended up making any of them. It's kind of like the quote that says, the writer doesn't wait for the perfect words to come, he just writes. Or the best sellers doesn't wait for the perfect seed to sail. And then 6 months ago from now, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna pick YouTube back up and I'm actually gonna be consistent with this time and post videos. And I did post videos, but after 3 videos, I stopped. I saw the content I was making and I did not like it at all. Because I've watched so much YouTube videos throughout my life, I couldn't understand why I didn't have the right comprehension for YouTube and making those same type of videos. But the reality is that's just not how it works. It's not because you watch 10,000 hours of NBA that you're going to be playing like an NBA player. And the same issue happened with coding. I'm currently learning how to code next to YouTube, and I wanted to learn how to code when I was 16, and I've tried 2 times back in the past, and 2 times I quit after like a month. And now that I'm actually doing this thing and I'm going to stay consistent this time, all I can help but think is man, if I actually just stayed consistent with those things 2 years ago, I would be so much further right now, bro. 2 years of entrepreneurship just to go back to what I initially wanted to do, man. And if I just stuck with those things in the first place, it would be so different. But that's alright, we live and learn. Anyways, this video is not to be crying on my sorrow and be talking about regrets. What I'm just trying to say is that the people who succeed in life aren't necessarily people who are smarter than you or more talented than you. It's just people that actually stick with what they wanted to do. Now, I think there is a bit of nuance. You still gotta have a critical thinking and look at if what you're doing is generally a good path or not. If you're doing maybe the wrong method or this or that, just don't be hard-headed and stick to something that's completely wrong. But 90% of the time, the method or whatever you're doing isn't the issue, it's just you not sticking with it. And the biggest example of that I think a lot of people have, and even myself included, is with entrepreneurship. A lot of people have the shiny object syndrome, which is every time there's a new business model that pop up and that people are talking about, this is going to be the next thing that's going to make you super rich. People jump onto the next thing before they can even be good at what they were doing before. Dropshipping can work, e-commerce can work, day trading can work, YouTube can work. The opportunity is almost never the problem. You just gotta stick with something long enough for it to work. Thanks to this experience, from now on, the mindset I will be having is that focus on very few things, the less the better, and generally try to be the absolute best you can be in that skill in 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes you to be good at it. Don't keep restarting every time you get started, because every time you restart, you're losing all the progress you have already made. Let's not let our potential go to waste anymore. Let's fully lock in. And I want to finish with this quote. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is now. If you like this video and you feel like it brought you a bit of value and you're looking for a YouTuber that's documenting their whole path to success, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. It only takes a couple seconds and it can really change my life. And on that note, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.